Hello everyone, once again welcome to the channel. My name is Richa and today I'm back with the next video and we are going to learn about KPIs. In this video, we are going to talk about various types of KPIs, lead KPI, lag KPI, where do we set, where do we select, how do we set, how do we select. These all things we are going to learn in this video today. Yesterday we learned about how do we set the objectives, because objective is the first thing when we select our KPIs. Once your objectives are set, now it's a time to select your KPIs. We are going to learn those techniques today in this video. Let's go and let's start learning. Hi guys, welcome once again, and now let's start learning about how do we select the KPI. In my KPI video, I have already explained you about a technique called as SEVI. S means speed, A is accuracy, V is volume, I is investment. When we select the objectives, for each objective, we have to think, is there anything related to speed like response time, turnaround time, cycle time, projection time? I can select. Is there anything related to accuracy like passing inspection, survey score, how many people are to the claims of warranty? Volume means total units produced, total market share, investment is cost, ROI. So when we select the KPI, we select the KPIs on all the four things. Now, the challenge is that when we select the KPI, we have to select the KPI on the parameter of lead and lag. To make you all understand, let's take one example. This person wants to reduce the weight. Now, if the doctor will only measure the weight, total weight, every day this person is going to the doctor and doctor is just measuring total weight. Do you feel the person will be able to achieve the objective? No. Because the factor leading to the weight, that is missing. Correct? So rather than just measuring the weight, if measuring of calorie intake would have happened, the lead KPI, then the objective would have reached. So in the simpler terms, when we are doing our processes and people for these segments, we put more lead KPIs. When it's customer and finance, we have more lag KPIs. To make you all understand practically, let's open the same strategy map what doing yesterday and let's take an example. Here, that objective is to do the recruitment. Let me increase a little page size so that it's visible to all of you. Alright, so my objective is to do the recruitment. So as we have learned, KPI could be selected on SEVI. S means speed. So that means time taken to close vacancy, time to source, time spent on vendor management, accuracy, shortlisted versus selected ratio, onboarding feedback score, volume, total candidates selected, total candidates sourced, total candidates offered. That's all volume. Investment, cost per hire, cost on employer branding, right? So now these all things that comes in my mind, but we are not able to figure it out what is lead and what is lag. To make it more clarified, whenever you have to select the KPIs, make a one mock-up, or you'll say a roadmap that, okay, what is the entire process of recruitment? What's the process of recruitment? You do the job posting or you source, then you shortlist, or the third step, you have a vendor, then shortlist, then selection interview, and then onboarding. And I'll say selected, and then it's a onboarding. So what is lead? What is happening that is giving you final objective? So from job posting to interview, this is lead, correct? And what is lag? That's the final outcome. So selection and onboarding is final outcome. Here I made it all consolidated. So rather than that, I have to make a CV for my lead KPI. So time spent on sourcing, time spent on vendor, that's lead KPI. Time spent on closures, that's my lag KPI. Same way, time spent on vendor sourcing is my lead KPI. Your cost per vendor or cost for vendor sourcing is your lead KPI of investment. Total vendors shortlisted, lead KPI of volume. Total candidates hired, or that's again a lead KPI. So whatever the things that is getting to the process, that's lead. And what is the final outcome? That's lag. When you select your KPI, you have to always select both lead and lag on CV. So for lead also I have to write CV. So I mean, in the lead I have a job posting, that means time spent on job posting, time spent on vendor sourcing, time spent on vendor management, that all is lead KPI. Accuracy, sourcing, that's a lead KPI, correct? Total candidates sourced and cost per shortlisting or selection. The final selection cost is your lag KPI. So we have to always get through the KPI. When you select your KPIs, you have to write the KPIs for both lead and lag. Then you will have a big list of the KPI for that particular objective. But do remember, we have to only select maximum 3. Try to do 2 only, but yes, we should not go more than 3 KPI for one objective. So how do we select it? When I will divide that particular objective into 2 parts, lead ka CV, lag ka CV, then I will be having hundreds of KPI, correct? Now, when you have a list of the KPI, you have to select the best 3 by giving them a score of 1 to 3 on these 5 parameters. Strategic relevance, practicability, frequency, ease to understand, and providing insight. Whatever the lead and lag KPI you got after doing your CV, write down in the rows. Now think whether that KPI is having a strategic relevance, practicability, frequency, how easy you can measure that, how frequent you can measure that. Accordingly, you have to give them a score of 1 to 3. The top 3 KPIs will be your KPIs for that particular objective. So that was the learning for today. So let me recap once again that what we have learned. Yesterday we learned about how do we set the objectives. Today, how do we select the KPIs. The KPIs are of various types, but yes, today we have learned about lead KPI and lag KPI. Lead means that is leading towards that process, and lag means the final outcome. As we have taken the example of recruitment, from sourcing till shortlisting, it's lead, the final selection, and onboarding is my lag. So CV of lead, CV of lag will give me a lot of KPIs. Then I have to select those KPIs on the 5 parameters: strategic relevance, practicability, frequency, ease to understand, and providing insight. I hope you have liked today's video. If yes, hit like, comment, and let me know what are the topics you want me to record on. I'll be recording them soon as per your request. Do visit our website www.theskilldeck.com. Download our application to buy any pre-recorded courses. I'll see you in the next video. By then, take care. Bye-bye.